God morning, divine mirrors. Sacred awakening, remembering gods and goddesses, one and all. Thank you for showing up. Today I am waking up and broadcasting to you from the guest room in the home of some very beautiful friends of mine who have graciously agreed to host an auspicious event in my life this evening. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of my mother's transition out from physical into non-physical from this plane. And according to the tradition in which I was raised, we dedicate a year to processing the loss, the transition of such a close family member. And because of COVID and the limitations in travel and funeral gathering, I was not able to fly with my mother's body to New York last year to attend her very, very scaled down funeral, but only watch it on Zoom. And we had hoped that within the year we would be able to have a more significant gathering for her headstone unveiling ceremony, which in our tradition is also meant to take place within a year. And we did that. My family did that last month in June. I did go to New York to attend that. And it was lovely, and still, with COVID restrictions, it was very limited. And it didn't really, for me, express the depth of what this journey has been for me. This journey in my fulfillment of my covenant to honor my mother and my father. And so after I got back from New York last month, I had this clear inspiration of hosting a commemorative concert in my mother's honor on this night and sing many of the songs that she used to sing to me when I was a little girl. And since then, many of the songs that I have written in her honor. Goddess morning, Bracha. Thank you for showing up. So I feel a bit like the phoenix rising from the ashes, as this last year of my life has been about returning my primary attention to myself and my own fulfillment versus being surrendered to the honorable responsibility of being in service to my mother. And as some of you know, my parents were both Auschwitz survivors. So the journey with my mother was very intense, very enmeshed, and very emotional. So to be free for the first time in my life with no one to accommodate, no one to be responsible to, but myself to learn to tune in to my own most authentic needs, impulses, and desires has been life-changing and liberating. As much as I worshipped my mother and worship her memory, this is the first time in my life where I have been able to purely focus on what is my passion, what lights me up, what gives me reason to get up every day and make my own inner child, my own little girl, and my own adult woman as happy and satisfied as I can be. So it is a marker, a delineation of a completion of a life that I have lived, and the beginning of the rest of my life. Because as an artist, it's kind of like a fullness of coming out with my expression in a way that I have felt hampered from doing until now. So I show up for you today with a great deal of awe and gratitude and excitement, and I feel thrilled that I can feel this level of excitement at this stage of my own journey on this planet after however many trips around the sun I have had. And I'm here to reflect to you that it's never too late to have a happy childhood, that today is the first day of the rest of your lives, and whatever has happened up until now, whatever it has taken for you to get to this precise now, this precise moment where we are here reflecting one another, every single step of our journeys has been relevant, has been meaningful, has been intentional, has been necessary to get us to here. So let us regret nothing. Let us lament nothing. Let us not spend one more instant questioning our past choices and twists and turns in our journeys. Everything has meaning, even if we can't see it. And it's not too late. We are the ones we have been waiting for. You can point your boat in whatever direction you choose. And your GPS, your inner compass, has been gently saying, recalculating, recalculating, recalculating every step of the way, intent on getting you where you want to be. Thank you for your resilience. Thank you for keeping on, keeping showing up. I wish you infinite grace on this glorious day the Lord hath made. Let us all remember to be glad and rejoice in it. And God willing, I will see you again tomorrow and tell you about tonight. And I will post the Zoom link in the thread here. It starts at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time for about an hour and a half. And I will also be broadcasting Facebook Live, so if you tune in to my page at around that time, you'll be able to catch it here as well. Sending you much love. Namaste.